All right, quick reality check. If you help a local business consistently get more Google reviews, that business makes more money. Period. End of story. And here's the best part. This is one of the simplest monthly services you can sell to a local business because it solves a problem they already know they have, but they never have time to fix it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is easy money. It's not, because you need to learn how to deliver the service the right way and how to sell it. So in this video, I'm going to teach you those two things: how to set up a full reputation management system for any local business and how to get clients, which includes pricing, leads, outreach, sales script, and a demo closing technique. And if you watch this all the way through, I promise you, you will be able to go out there and offer this service with confidence. And here's a preview of how it looks and works using my client as an example. So when a transaction occurs, we send a customer this website link asking them to leave us a review. If they press one of these two smiley faces, they will be redirected to this page, and then they will click this button and go to Google. And if they are not happy, for example, they click this frown face, they will be redirected to this page. Sorry to hear that. Please provide us with your feedback and we will do our best to remedy the problem. And this way we kill two birds with one stone. We generate more reviews and we improve the average rating score by filtering out negative reviews. There is also an automation that reposts all 5-star reviews to all social media platforms, just like what you see here on the screen. We have our client's logo at the top, we have their phone number at the bottom, we have the name of the person who left the review, and then we have the review itself. And it's both shared to the feed and also stories. And here's the exact review that the person left. I believe that reviews should not be sitting on Google alone, and they should be shared to social media to do some extra sales work. On top of that, a couple of hours later, after we generate a review, AI responds with a thankful comment like this. In the brackets, it says owner, but in reality, it was replied by our reviews AI. The reality is most business owners don't have time to do it, but such replies show customers we care about their experience, which can increase loyalty. And owner replies also signal to Google that this business has active management, which can also boost SEO and visibility. And if you don't want to build this out all from scratch and instead save a lot of time, you can use my snapshot here with this document with instructions. Inside of this snapshot, you will also find my website template that you can literally copy and paste into your business, and then that's it. That's your website. You can start using it to sell to local businesses. And it even has this like video demo with animations. Here's what all you have. This is like your home page, and it's all already written out, so you don't even have to change a word. Just put your logo in the top left corner over there, and you're ready to start selling. Here's the pricing page with the starter plan and the pro plan. And this is your book a demo page with your calendar. And this is the checkout page, so people can pay right on your website. And later in this video, I will explain how you can get this snapshot with the website template all for free. Okay, now let's start building. And the only software that you will need to make it all happen is GoHighLevel. It starts at only $97 a month, and you can get a 14-day trial. That's plenty of time to get your first client, which will pay for the software. Or you can use my promo link down below to get 30 days free trial instead of 14, which will give you even more time to get your first client. So once you have the software, you click this link, we load the snapshot and get cracking. And now let's do it together so it's much easier to understand how this whole thing works. So again, when you click this link, you're going to see this window, and then you click yes, import now. Then you want to click account snapshots here, and you should be able to see it on the list. But for you, it's not going to be in the my snapshots area. It's going to be in the imported snapshots because you imported my snapshot. And if you're wondering why it says Gripping Digital in the top left corner instead of GoHighLevel, it's because I white labeled this software, and this option is available on the $97 plan. This is really good because when you go out there pitching your services, you will be selling your own software instead of, the software that everybody knows, because $97 a month is available to everyone. But you can charge much more than that, and putting your brand name on it will help you do that. So what you do then is you navigate here and click this plus icon, which is create new account. You can type the name of the business or you can type address here, but it's not necessary to put the right information there because you can always change it later on. So for me, as an example, I'm just going to put a random address here. You can just put your own information there or just put a made up name. So as you can see here, Rep management is the first and last. Email is not a real one. And then the phone number is not a real phone number. And yeah, you just click add sub account. Also, I get a lot of questions about sub accounts. On the $97 plan, when you're just starting out, you have 3 sub accounts, and you should treat each sub account as its own business entity. So 1 sub account for yourself, your agency, because you're going to be selling this service to local businesses, and every new local business you sign up will have its own sub account. So when you create your first sub account for yourself with the website template that I showed you before, you will have to select this. This is my own account, not for clients. But right now we're making it for clients. So you click here. This is my client's account. And then you click add sub account. And then right away, you can click this button, switch to sub account. Okay, beautiful. Now we are inside and we can go to sites. And as you can see, reputation management funnel is already there with our review filter. So if I click preview here, boom. And as you can see here, thank you for choosing blank. So we need to enter our client's information there. How we do that is through settings and then custom values. And here, as you can see, client, company name. And for the sake of the example, let's just pick a random business. So I typed roofer near me and I'm going to click on the first one. Again, it's not my client. I don't know who that is. It's just a random business. I'm just going to copy and paste back to GoHighLevel. And click update. And what we also want to do is we want to download their logo. So save as. Now we go back to GoHighLevel. We go to media storage and we just drag and drop it here. What we do next is we click those 3 dots and then click get link. Then we go back to settings, custom values, and then client logo URL, 3 dots, edit, paste, update. What we also want to do is here review Google URL. For the sake of the example, I'm just going to grab the link here and then paste there. But the proper way to do it is in the document. So if I go back here, as you can see, there's a screenshot. Okay, now we have the 3 most important parts there. So if we refresh the page here, everything should be there. Okay, boom. So as you can see, thank you for choosing Pristine Roofing and Mansary Services. So it filled it out. And also it added those logos. Now, obviously they are too big, so we want to adjust the size. We go to sites, reputation management, second one here, click edit. And now as you can see, the logo is there. So we want to click inside and adjust the size. So width, I would put, I don't know, 100 pixels. Let's see. Okay, maybe 200. Okay, something like that. Same here, 200, and we're good to go. As you can see, again, those are just custom values. So they are auto-filled based on what you put in the settings. And this is the beauty of this CRM software, GoHighLevel, is that everything is templated. So you do it once and then you just duplicate it and then you enter different information in the settings and it's ready to go for a different client. Now we just click save and then preview and it is updated, as you can see here. And if I click the happy face, as you can see, the size is the old one, too big. So we need to adjust for all funnel stages. But if we click review us on Google, it should go to that link that we pasted into custom value in the settings. So as you can see, Pristine Roofing, boom, and they can leave a review. But the proper way to do it is for the business owner to go to their Gmail account and then click those 9 dots in the top right corner and then pressing on the business profile manager. That is step 1. And step 2 is clicking ask for reviews. Step 3, copying this link and then giving it to you so you can put it in the settings. So I'm in custom values. I'm going to click 3 dots again, replace this with my review link and then click update. And now if I refresh the page and click this button, it should go to my business profile. Boom. As you can see right away, leave a review. So that's how it's supposed to be. And for the rest of the custom values that you see here, so user first name, that's your client's name. For the review survey link, we want to go back, sites, and then click this view page, and then just grabbing the link at the top. Go back, settings, custom values, edit, and paste. And this one, next visit discount, is for the reactivation campaign. So basically how it works is that when we get a client, we tell them, hey, you probably have a list of existing customers that purchased from you in the past and you have them somewhere in a spreadsheet or your CRM. So how about you send them all to me and then we're gonna send them SMS and email asking for review in exchange for a discount when they come back next time. This way we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which is we're getting a review from customers that didn't leave a review in the first place. and we are bringing them back, making more money. And that obviously will have to be discussed with the business owner. If they can give them 10%, 20%, depends. For now, I'm just going to put 10%. For the client phone, you just want to enter your client's phone. For the client email, same here. Now, this one, charity, it's up to you and it's up to client, because we have this automation for appointments. And after basically a person comes in, whether they buy or not, we send them this SMS message saying, hello name. This is name first last of the business owner here with company name. I hope you had a great experience with us today. Doesn't matter if they bought or not, they just visited, right? And we donate a meal to charity for everyone who takes 10 seconds to leave us a review. Again, it's up to your client. It's up to you if you want to do this. But if you do decide to do that, enter it here. You probably have questions about the automations. They are located in the menu section called automation. And you have this one folder, which is rep management, reputation management. You click inside and then you have 3 more folders, which is this one, appointment, Google reviews. It's off. The next one is new clients, Google reviews, and past clients, Google reviews, which I mentioned before for the reactivation campaign. So how that looks is your past clients, you click inside, everything is already built out. If you want to play around with this, adjust it, please do that. It's up to you. This is all yours once you get the snapshot. And then as you can see, SMS 1, email 1. So how they look, for example, is hello name. This is name with the company name. You can claim a discount, which is for us 10%. We entered it before on your next visit by leaving us a quick review before deadline. And here's the link. And as you can see, this deadline is a custom value. How that date is calculated is using this action. So 3 days from now. As you can see, we select the field, which is the current date, and we add 3 days. So it doesn't matter when you use this automation, it will just put 3 days extra in the future and use that in the SMS. This way we create urgency, and urgency helps people to act. But anyway, we have SMS 1, email 1, we wait 1 day, SMS 2, email 2, we wait 1 day, SMS 3, email 3. So it's a 3-day follow-up automation to get a review. If they click the link to leave a review, this automation will be triggered. So we don't, bombard them with SMS and emails every day, because if they clicked it on day 1, they don't need to receive those notifications again on the day 2 and day 3. So as you can see, trigger link clicked, and then we tag them, review link clicked, and then we remove them from all workflows. Now, where you find this trigger link is you go to marketing, trigger links, and there you go. You don't need to change anything, adjust anything. Everything is already built out. Everything works. But after you enter all your client's information or a sample data, you want to test. So for example, add yourself to the automation and then get messages yourself, click the buttons, make sure everything works. So you can present it to business owners when you try to close them. And then one last folder is new clients reviews. Here we have 2 subfolders. Again, folder within a folder within a folder, but that's okay. It helps me and hopefully you with organization. We have the website form and we have AI. So for the website form, we have 2 automations: website form, Google review request, and then negative review, tag, and internal email to the business owner, because we want to notify them if somebody leaves us a negative review so they can remedy the problem. They can hopefully fix it so that that customer comes back happy and referring them to their friends. But anyway, the first one, if you click inside, you're going to find this. So for example, if a form is submitted or we drag them to a won status and then we send them an SMS, we send them an email, and it looks like this. So we really appreciate the opportunity to serve people like yourself. Can you please leave us a review for our business? It takes less than 30 seconds and will have a huge impact for our business. And again, trigger link, so we know if they click it or not. And it goes for 3 days again. And then the second one, which is the negative review automation. So if you click inside, it looks like this. So if the form is this, which is on the website, which is the one when they click the negative face and then full name, email, and feedback. So once they click this button, submit feedback, this automation will be triggered. And then we're going to tag them as negative feedback. And then we send internal email notification. As you can see, 2 custom email. And that's a custom value that we entered before in the settings. So our client will receive an email. And then we're going to tell them this person just provided some negative feedback on their experience, reach out to them as soon as possible to remedy the problem and turn them into a 5-star raving fan. And then we provide their phone, email, and feedback, which is just basically from this form. And we also send an email to the person that left a review. So we are reviewing your feedback. Contact name. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Our management team is reviewing your feedback. So we can ensure that neither you nor any of our other valued customers have the same experience again. We value feedback like this because it helps us grow in our ability to provide excellent service. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do. Thank you, company name. So that's that. If we click go back, there's a crazy bonus inside, which is the AI review generator. If you don't want to use this website, right, like this, and instead you want to send them an SMS message and let AI see what they say. Because, for example, we basically okay, I'm just going to show you. We click inside. What happens is the same trigger. Like if basically we close a client, we send them an SMS message. Okay, hello, this is the name. Me and the team are excited to know how you would rate your customer experience with us out of 5. Please reply with the number 1 to 5 if you can. And then we use ChatGPT to analyze their message. And even if they say something which is not a number, oh guys, you are amazing, thank you so much, ChatGPT will analyze that and will go one way, which is getting a Google review. And then if they say, oh, you guys suck, this and that, I will never come back, ChatGPT will analyze that and will not send them a Google review link. It will ask them, hey, we are sorry to hear your experience wasn't as great as it should have been. We want to fix the problem. What can we do to make it right? So we send them a message asking, how can we help? And if they had a blast, we send them a message saying, we love to hear that. If it's not too much trouble, could you please take 10 seconds to leave us a review on Google? It would really help us. And then we send them a link. And we also send them an email as well. And if they don't respond to the message, after 1 day, we follow up. And then if there's a timeout, we follow up again. So it's again, 3-day follow-up. So you have options. You can either use a landing page like this, or you can just collect reviews by sending SMS messages. The next is going to reputation in the menu section. So once you click there, you will see this window. Super easy for us to connect and activate everything. So we have 6 checkboxes. The first one is connect Google Business Profile. So you click inside, it will bring you to settings and then integrations. And this is the part where your client will have to connect their business profile. How you give your client access to this place is you go to My Staff and then you click Add Users and then you enter your client's information here and then you click Next and that will be created. They will get an email and they can just click Login and you will instruct them to go to Settings, Integrations, and clicking this button. And if we go back to reputation, the second checkbox is configure reviews AI. So if you click inside, it will go to settings, again, in the same area. And here we have off, suggestive, or auto responses. I like to use auto responses. And here we have wait time before responding. I usually do 3 hours because that's realistic instead of instantaneous response. And then you scroll down. And as you can see here, we have our Reviews AI agent. I personally don't do anything. I just leave it as is, but it's up to you. You can click those 3 dots, click edit, and then adjust the Reviews AI agent. So you can adjust the prompt and you can adjust the tone of the agent. Professional, funny, empathetic, etc. And you can also select the language. Because if you are out of US, Canada, and French, German, Greek, all languages are there. And then you have review sources. So once you connect Facebook, it will also be able to respond to Facebook reviews. And for the review type, this is actually where you want to adjust it. So you want to talk to your client. It's up to them if they want the AI to respond to all reviews or just positive ones. So 4 stars or above. And then with everything else, which is 1, 2, 3, the business owner will do it themselves. My clients, for example, they like to do just that. They respond to negative reviews and they let AI respond to positive reviews. And once you're done there, you just click save and you're good to go. And if you scroll down to integrations, you will find all possible review sources like AliExpress, Amazon, Booking, CarGurus, DoorDash, Trustpilot, Yelp, Zillow, etc. And what's also really cool is that you can have a review widget installed on their website. This is a fast and free way for them to close more clients from their website traffic, because we're showing 5-star reviews right there and then on their website. So you have different templates like this one, for example, or this one. You can customize it the way you want as a carousel, grid, whatever. And you can even filter for only positive reviews, 4 stars and above. Boom. Then you click save, review template 3, and there you go. This is your template. And then what you do is you click this over here, review widget code. You copy this whole thing and then you send it to your client. If you want, you can build them a website using GoHighLevel, and then it's for you to kind of like install it. But if they already have a good looking website, you can just send it to them and they will then forward it to their like a website developer. So for example, if I just copy it here and I go to sites and then let's just say reputation management, and let's just say here we click edit and then we scroll down and somewhere we click plus. And then we type code and then inside, and then we open code editor and paste it here, save, and preview. And there you go. Our widget is on the website. Now, if we did have reviews, then they would populate here. And a pretty cool thing is that when you give them this widget, it will also be free branding for you, because on their website, everyone else will see who powers their reviews, which is you. So this way, you hopefully will get more clients organically. And when they click this button, guess where it will go? To your homepage. And yeah, this is my website. This is my business. So that you know that I'm a real guy. I have like real testimonials of my clients. So I'm actually doing this. I'm not just, selling you courses, which I actually don't have. I don't have a single paid course. Everything I have is for free. The last important thing that you need to know how to do is posting 5-star reviews to social media. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to post 4-star reviews as well, you can do that. So marketing, and then your client will also need to connect their Facebook, Instagram, and Google Business Profile here as well. And when you do that, it's going to look something like this. So obviously I blurred my client's information for privacy reasons. And then what you do is in the top right corner, you click this blue button, new post. And then what you do is you click post reviews. What you do next is you select review source, which is for us Google, then select rating range. I like to do just 5 stars. Then you choose social accounts, which is Facebook and Instagram. Then you select number of posts. I like to do 1 a day, and I do every day at 10 in the morning. Then we select feed and story, and then you click next. Then you need a nice background for your reviews. As you can see here, mine is a custom made. I did myself in Canva, but if you don't want to design it, you can just select whatever here. You can have multiple, by the way. And then click next, and this is how it would look. But if you want something like what I have a bunch of them in Canva, and I'm gonna actually share, and I'm gonna do anyone with the link, and I'm gonna do can view. So you're not gonna be able to edit my template library, but you will be able to duplicate it into your own Canva account and make adjustments. So copy link, and I'm gonna put it somewhere here. So when you click that, you will be able to access my template. And by the way, my niche is dealerships, and that's why you see a lot of roads and cars and driving. So for you, for example, if you're doing roofing, for example, you just type roofing or dentist or whatever, and then select the picture that you like, drag it on top like this, boom, replaced. Now, to make our text pop even more, I want to blur the background. So I click inside the image, click edit, and then blur, and then whole image, and then I would do like, I don't know, 30%, something like this. Okay, much nicer. And obviously you want to change the logo at the top to put your client's logo and to put your client's phone number at the bottom. So let me download this picture right here, share, download, current page, and then I'm gonna do download. Then what I do is I go back to GoHighLevel, we go to previous step, unselect those, and then we click add image. Then we upload our image, double click, then we click next. There we go. Here's a preview. For the caption, I leave it blank, so it will just put whatever the review is into the caption, but you can change it to whatever you want. Leave everything as is, scroll down, and then click create post. Here's the final look. You can always turn it off if you want, and you are good to go. And almost forgot, with this snapshot, reputation management snapshot, you will also get your own website for your agency to sell this service. you go to sites, and instead of funnels, because that's where the filter website is, which is the happy faces and sad faces, that's for your clients, and for yourself, it's in the websites. So you click there and you see reputation management agency website. You can make changes, but it's good to go. The only thing you need to do is to change your logo. You have terms and conditions, privacy policy, thank you page, home, pricing, demo, get started, which is the checkout. Honestly, like this is like a business in a box. Literally copy paste, start making money as soon as possible. All right, now let's talk about selling this. And here's a clean way to package it so it's easy to understand and easy to buy. We have a starter plan and we have a pro plan. And the starter is $97 a month, pro $197 a month, and both of them have 14-day free trial. That's why the button says start for free. Free trial, no free trial, setup, no setup. Again, you do whatever you want. And in the starter, we have review request system, SMS plus email. That's where we ask customers to click that link, and it will bring them to the filter with the happy and sad faces. And we can filter negative from positive. Google review link plus QR code. So once your website is done and you copy that URL, you can generate a QR code, give it to them so they can print it out. And every time, someone buys, it's on the table, they can just scan the code and it will bring them to that funnel with the happy and sad faces. Automated follow-ups. Again, this is like the 3-day follow-up so that we know if they click the button or not. And if not, we keep sending them those reminders. Setup plus review monitoring. So the setup is obviously like we set this whole thing up for them, and review monitoring is they will have access to be able to see how many reviews we generated. Plus email support. So you give them your business email, and if they have a question, they can just email you to fix something, to change something. Again, this is your website. This is you. You can add or remove certain things, charge more or less. For the pro plan that I have here, we have everything in the starter plus 24/7 support. So that's kind of like you just give them more attention if they need something. Database reactivation. That's when they give us the list of all their past customers, and we send them review request telling them that they're going to get 10% when they come back next time and leave us review. Then auto repost 5-star reviews to social media, just like we covered, and AI review replies, again, just like we covered. Monthly reports, that's that as well. So we're going to send them every month how many reviews we have, 5-star reviews, negative reviews, and what's going on with their Google reviews in general. Now, if you're brand new, I recommend starting lower and earn proof. I personally recommend doing the work for free in the beginning to get a couple of solid testimonials before charging money. Get 2-3 clients in the door, get those testimonials, and then get that confidence yourself. Then you will feel good about charging money and raising prices. Here's who you want to target. You want to go after local businesses with low rating and low review velocity, meaning they are not getting reviews on a consistent basis. And here's how to get a list of businesses to talk to. First method is the one I recommend you use first. It's your phone contact list. Those are the people who should already know you and will give you their benefit of the doubt. And if they don't need your help, ask if they know someone who would benefit from more reviews. And second method is going to Fiverr and paying someone to get you a list of local businesses with names and phone numbers of that business owner. That's pretty easy, right? And the third method is doing it yourself by scraping Google Maps using a free Chrome extension. Let me show you how to do it. Now, what you want to do to scrape leads for free using a Chrome extension. So in the Google Chrome, you go to the Chrome Web Store and you type Instant Data Scraper, and then you download. Mine is already installed, so I'm going to show you how this works. So in the search bar, you simply type a niche, for example, roofers, and then city. So I typed roofers, Toronto. Then what I do is I scroll down and I click more businesses, which is the button next to the map. Now we open the Instant Data Scraper, we minimize the window, and now what we do is we click locate next button. It's going to bring us back to Google. We scroll down all the way, and then we find that next button, which is this one. Now we go back to our scraper and we click this button, start crawling. And as you can see here, it scrapes the businesses and then it goes to the next page. Does it again, until we finish all the businesses in Toronto, until we reach the last page. As you can see here, total pages scraped 39 and 269 rows. That's how many businesses, 269. And working time 96 seconds. And the message is table not changed because we reached the last page. So what we do now is we just download it as a CSV file. Then we go to Google Sheets, File, and then import. Upload our CSV file and then click import data, and boom. Those are all the businesses that we scraped just now for free. Now, outreach. All outreach methods work. Calls work, emails work, Facebook groups work, Instagram DMs work, Looms work, walk-ins work. But here's the rule. The more effort and discomfort a method requires, the fewer people do it. Therefore, less competition. And therefore, the easier it is to get a client. And that's why cold calling can work really well, especially when you're new, because it forces you to get repetitions. And think about it this way. Cold calling is practice of talking to people, and then Zoom calls is the game time. If you haven't put enough reps of pitching your offer to strangers on the phone, you will have a hard time closing people on the video call. Now, the best move is stacking. First, send an email or a DM, then call referencing that message you send them, and then book a demo call. As easy as that. And can I ask you something? Can you please stop watching more videos on the best outreach method? If you simply do what I outlined in this video, I promise you will get your first client. Okay, moving on. So we got the list. Now is the game time. But what should we say for the very first time? Well, if you think about it, we want to lead with value first to break the ice and book a demo. A good value could be a simple website with their logo and name on it. And here's an example of how it would look like. And it only took me 20 seconds to do, but they will think we did a lot of work to set it up. And here's the phone call script you use to book demos. Ring, ring. Hey, is this ABC Roofing? I came across your Google Maps today. Do you help with leaking roofs? Yeah, we do. And are you located in Toronto area? Yeah, we're located at 1 Yonge Street. Sounds good. By the way, I saw that you have only 40 reviews on Google and like 3.9 rating. So I actually went ahead and built you a sample website that can help you get more 5-star reviews, completely free. It has your name and logo. And when people try to leave a hateful review, it will actually filter them out so nobody on the internet can see that. I just wanted to see if that's something you would be interested in. And how much is that? Yeah, it's only like $97 a month, and you can think of it as a 1 coffee a day. And it will help you show up more often on Google Maps and actually get more calls. And after the system brings you even 1 extra customer a month, it's all paid off. You can try it for free, by the way, for 2 weeks. We have that free trial for you. Are you available tomorrow afternoon to take a look? Yeah, I don't know. Let me call you back. That's all good. Most people actually say that. Quick question though. Is it the money thing or are you just not sure it will work for you? Yeah, I don't know. I think we're good with what we have. That's all good. I get it. But honestly, like if you give me 10 minutes, I will simply walk you through what your competitors are doing and how simple our system is to get your reviews. If it's not a fit, no stress. Do you have 10 minutes today or what about tomorrow? Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of busy. Totally get that. Here's the thing. I actually took a couple of hours today to build you a review generating website. Again, with your phone number, with your logo there. And I guarantee it will generate you more phone calls from Google Maps. Again, just a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you how this whole thing works. And you can even test it for free for 2 weeks. Worst case, if you hate it, that's it. We just cancel. You're not going to lose any money on it. What do you say? Do you have 10 minutes today or tomorrow? Okay, sure. You're very convincing. Let's do 5 p.m. today. So that's the script. Please take it and actually use it. And come back here and comment on this video about your results. Anyway, when you book a demo on their calendar and they show up, that's the time when you close them. Some people on the internet suggest a 2-call close. I say do a 1-call close. Personally, I have seen time and time again when they say they need to consult with their partner, with their wife, whatever excuse they give, and they almost never come back to pay. Life gets in the way and they get distracted and they disappear. I say do whatever you need to do, but close them on that first demo call. And a bad way to do it is talking about features. Instead, I suggest talking about their business growth and sales. Because at the end of the day, that's what they care about. Not reviews, they care about money. So to break the ice and smoothly transition into sales, you could ask them about Amazon. You could say something like, look, when you shop on Amazon, do you go off of the very first listing or do you typically look at the reviews? I personally buy the one that has the most reviews. What about you? And Amazon is a great example because everyone shops there and everyone knows about it. And once they admit to you that they look at reviews, you will have a huge selling advantage. Then you want to screen share Google Maps and show them their competitors. And then ask, if you were a customer looking at these listings, who would you call first? They will hesitate at first, but agree to the business with more reviews. And then you say, exactly. Reviews are sales, and my review generating system makes it consistent. And then you want to tie it to the outcome. If we could generate even 10 to 20 extra reviews per month consistently, do you think it would increase calls for you? They will agree, and you close with a simple choice. Do you want the starter plan or the pro plan? And then if they have questions or objections, you clarify and answer those. Done. All right, now you know how to build and sell reputation management. And if you want my snapshot so you don't have to build it from scratch and the website template, you can get it by signing up with GoHighLevel using my 30-day free trial link down below. If you sign up through my link, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. And that's what helps me make these YouTube videos and build the snapshots, templates, and support resources all for free. When you sign up, I will also give you a backdoor invite to my private community where you will have direct access to me. And one last thing, reputation management is a great starting offer, but long term, you want to stack revenue producing skills to become irreplaceable, especially in this uncertain economy. And this way you can also charge more money. And a perfect add-on to the reputation management is a smart AI website. A lot of businesses either don't have a website or they have an outdated one. And when you stack reviews plus a website together, you make way more than just $200 a month from one client. So click or tap this video on the screen right now to learn how to build and sell smart AI websites. And I will see you there in just a second.